Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Tar Heels offense trots out there to open this game. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
First down and 10 now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Quick completion to the tight end.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Second down play coming up. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
With all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
And looking to throw now on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down, looking to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Strong game by this quarterback. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Charlotte's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Really love what the quarterback did. Being able to come off of one receiver, kind of work through his progressions, find the guy that's open, make an accurate throw, and pick up some good yards.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
The 49ers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big... And the sophomore has got him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, 49.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the... And the anticipation was on point. In the money, the receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And there's the point after.
The extra point is good. That ties the game.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And that run produces a decent gain. And the Tar Heels looking to run some tempo here. Handoff from the shotgun. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Pass complete, it's second down now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught quickly. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They'll try to run for the first down. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. The Charlotte offense retakes the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looks to the left for a quick throw, and he's got it.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? Touchdown, Tar Heels. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. The 49ers offense is back out there on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Ball handed off. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? He hands it off from the gun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Hand it off for a draw. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the 49ers will try to keep this drive moving.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need point points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And it's North Carolina in front. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage. the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays. Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, what a play by this linebacker. That option play got to the outside. I thought they had a chance on the perimeter, but the speed and the awareness of that linebacker makes a huge play.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Pass caught down at the 20. Touchdown, UNC. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Charlotte offense back on the field now. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Launching it downfield, and he pulls in the catch. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
They'll run it from the gun.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The pass is intercepted. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Makes a quick catch. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. And the Tar Heels come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
He's going for a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the extra point makes it a 35-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Charlotte offense retakes the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
They'll give it to the running back. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they're able to get him down. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And there's the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And the Tar Heels hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
Let's go.
Back in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the second down play. Send the back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's caught downfield. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Dumps it down to the back. Clock. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
And the Tar Heels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Back to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, North Carolina. No chance to catch him. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The 49ers offense is back out there on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it falls incomplete. Second down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, as a quarterback, you're always trying to obviously find that open window to be able to throw the football to. That time, that wide open was right in the middle of the field. Makes it so easy on the quarterback to make that throw and pick up good yards.
Important second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Pressure is coming. Quarterback looking to scramble. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Catch made, looking for the goal line. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Intercepted in the end zone. He's at the 50. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
God, it's a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines. take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Charlotte offense back on the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They get the second half started with their running play. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
The 49ers will have 1st and 10 here. Now they run a draw play. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
And the 49ers are in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The 49ers looking to keep this drive moving.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And that's a solid game before the defense is able to bring him down. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. It's a run. Running back's got it. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot, 3rd and very long.
3:25.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's got it. Touchdown, Charlotte.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to... Now, does a great...
So.
Back line there, doesn't go out of bounds, goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT is good.
The kick is good. That makes the score.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
17.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the returner will be brought down. The Charlotte offense retakes the field now. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. And it's good.
Kick is good. That makes the score. North Carolina, 56. Charlotte, 24.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective, moving right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker. That short completion sets up a third down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch is made. Room to run here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Short connection to the tight end here. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And looking for a big play here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking to chuck it again. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense is back out there on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Get set, get set.
And now the handoff. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the 49ers pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The linebacker shifting around now. Looking to pass here on second down. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The 49ers begin a new series here, first and 10. Always looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. They tried the trick play on first down. Doesn't fool the defense. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at second and 9. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Carolina in front, Bert. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. So 1 quarter away from wrapping up an impressive CFP victory. Let's get back to the final period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to pass. It's Robinson. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And the 49ers looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Charlotte.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
Here comes the point after attempt.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And it's up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick it away.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's going to pull it down and run. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his 1st down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
And the Tar Heels will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Charlotte offense back on the field now. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Let's it go quickly. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? Inside the 20. Touchdown, UNC. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Well, they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The Charlotte offense retakes the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Fresh set it down for the offense. First down. To throw, it's Robinson. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down, looking to throw the football. Not able to connect, incomplete. Second down play coming up. Linebacker shifting around now. Looking to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
On third down, he drops to throw. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. QB decides to keep it here. And he's brought down out at the 46. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
The 49ers offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. He lets it go on the move. So second down after the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Robinson. Quick throw to the left. He makes the grab. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. This one is broken up, falls incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
They look to throw it here on second down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. And he's got some open field ahead. He's at the 50. At the 30 now. The 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Turn starts inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the Charlotte offense back on the field now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. Dropping back, it's Robinson. Receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he fumbles. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Oh, and it's incomplete. They call a screen on first down, but he just dropped it.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And the gain just good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The 49ers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw yet again. And the freshman making an impact play there.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush, back-to-back sacks.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players in the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Oh, and he's got some space here. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he's sets the offense up in pretty good field position. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Makes a quick grab. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. That run sets up a critical third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, Chris, this is why they're here, right? This is why they're in the postseason. You get to a critical moment in this game with the lead late in the game, a chance to really put this game away, and they convert.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
42 Spider. 4-2.
They'll give it to the back. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. It's a shotgun run call. Touchdown, North Carolina. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Charlotte offense retakes the field now. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And it's complete downfield. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. And the 49ers with 1st and 10 here. Scanning the field, it's Robinson. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The 49ers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.